Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur. So, I am going to try to get through a lot of the game tonight, hoping to make it at least through the rest of this DLC and a bit of an Amalur marathon. And hopefully you guys will stick with me through it. If you have the time, make some popcorn, buckle in, and maybe marathon these yourself, or in the background while you're doing stuff, whatever you want to do. Or break it up, however you like watching, it's fine with me. But I'm going to try to get through, I think my goal is going to be 7 episodes tonight. It's currently about 6:15, and I want to go to bed around 10. Maybe a little later would be okay. I probably should break to eat at some point, but let's see if I can get through 7 episodes. And let's summon Axie to help us with that. I hope you got your popcorn, Axie. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Not too bumpy, though, I hope. Let's do some ice damage to these Terraks. I'm sure he's got some friends around. There's one now. Friend who's probably not too happy about me killing that dude. I feel bad for him, I keep just knocking him down. Yeah, I've been there too. Alright, cool. And there's the Echo of Fate. Alright, so we got one of the 3 rings unlocked. I guess we have to go through here and maybe another puzzle up here. And get the second one over there. So kind of a cool quest, even though it's like not actually a quest. And I think I saw like a longbow there, and we don't really use longbows. I might try it very briefly if it's like a legendary, super good longbow. I do feel a little bad for anybody who does this like early on in the game. Yeah, what is this? It's like the stairs in Harry Potter. And like all this stuff is like scaled down to be level 10 or 20 or whatever. That'd be a bit unfortunate. So I'm glad we're at least pretty high level at this point. Explorer's Journal. Let's inspect this. A room of stairs? I was glad I did not need to fear the traps of the Violet Wing, but now I fear that the Nerotelos clan designed this place to share the madness which they themselves were afflicted with. Which path leads to my destination? Would that I had chalk or wax, some means of marking these walls, but the supplies I have left to my name are needed. I have made 3 tries of these stairs already. I suppose I must stop waiting to try once more. Yes, I wonder if he's doing it in the same order I am. Or does like this text change depending on which order you do it? Probably not. Just a coincidence, I guess. Okay. So I'm curious how this works. Do the stairs move? Do they move when you're not looking at them? That seems complicated. Or is it just like a jump down puzzle, which seems not... Well, it doesn't seem that hard unless this is like super, super tall. Which it might be. Like maybe it's a vertical maze where you can't use your map. And in that case, I'm betting it's a situation where you have to like jump down to go back up. So let's try this. Making me nauseous. Okay. And I hear some birds, which tells me I haven't been to this area yet. Some Terraxes. That'd be a good Scrabble word. And they're shooting lightning at me. Didn't know they could shoot. Oh, is that an alpha? That's an alpha, okay. The alphas can shoot lightning. Well, so can I. Yeah, it seems like the first attack has a knockback, which is kind of detrimental. Oh, I thought that was like my Echo of Fate or something coming at me, not his attack. Because like if you knock them back, then they're out of range for your dispel thing. Not dispel thing, I'm doing one thing and talking about another. They're out of range for your second attack. Once again, a little late to the party, Echo, but at least you're here. Okay, so we jump down. Can't go further that way. My guess is this is just like a giant maze. But yeah, I can understand what he means by wanting a way to figure out where you've been. So there's water down there. Is it possible we have to go through the water to get to the stair that goes up? I do see a platform over there. Is there a way out of the water into the platform? But right now we can't even get to the water, so... Okay, well I guess the bodies of the Terraxes kind of can be used to mark where you've been. I don't know, like when I do mazes, kind of the tried and true method is just like choose left or right and just stick with it. And you'll eventually get there. I wonder if that would work on a vertical maze with jump downs. I think I've been there, right? That takes me right back to where I was. There's another jump down over here. Does that take me somewhere different? I think that's just right where I was a second ago, but let's try it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave those corpses there with the loot so I can kind of use that as a reference point. Okay, so starting from them, let's go up here and then we'll go, I guess, like clockwise. Cool idea, though. Just do a big vertical maze of stairs where you can't even use your mini-map to really help you. This, I think, is the way we came in. Right? Yeah, that's the way we came in. Okay. And so far, there's no other way to go, unless it's like a secret passage, which hopefully it's not. I don't mind a maze. I mind tricks. But hopefully it's just a straightforward maze. Alright. So let's try this stair next. And then here we can go left or we can keep going up. Yeah, I guess there really isn't anything you can use in the game to mark a path. I'm trying to think. But I can't think of anything. Alright, have we been up here before? I don't think we have. This seems promising. Could kind of work backwards too. We need to go over here. Does that mean we need to jump onto that thing, or is that just there to confuse us and block the way? Before we make any irreversible jumps, let's do some scouting. I feel like I'm probably overcomplicating this. The other one was actually a lot easier than it seemed. This one could be too. Okay, that goes way down. I don't think we want this one. We need to go over there. Is there a jump point? I wonder if I jump down this stair and then move forward. Is there just a jump down point over here and then that's it? Yeah, that seems to be the way out. Unless I'm missing something. We can go over here. But that's a dead end. They should put a jump down point here to kind of mislead you, but yeah, I think this might actually not be that hard. I guess you could try to like leave the pots as like a way to know where you've been and where you haven't, or like destroy one pot or something. I don't know. Oh, is this not? Okay, cool. Yep, this is it. I was worried that was a dead end too. Yeah, we made it. Okay, so not that bad. The puzzles here are puzzles, but they're not like super tough. Some of these hit into my little cross thing now. There we go. Yeah, I think I did want to make some frost potions at some point. But again, I'm not too worried about that. If I think about it when I'm at an alchemy station, maybe I will. Otherwise, we have quite a few potions. Alright, there's the red one. All that's left is the teal one, turquoise, green. Glad there's water down here, that would hurt. And there was like a diving spot, yeah, over here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Greaves of the elixir. Alright, I see some traps over here. Luckily we have a good eye for traps with our detect hidden ability. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess we can't disarm these guys, so okay, this could be fun. Dangerous, but fun. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a save. I usually don't save in the middle of Let's Plays. I've also maxed out my save files, and I cannot find for the life of me where Steam saves these. I even looked it up, but it was no help. Alright, let's get rid of this just to make it a little easier to see what we're doing. Yeah, this is cool, little maze. Like they did these without really using mechanics that weren't already in the game. Oh, okay. Got a little too close there. So, can I zoom in on the map? So I have to go to the right, because this is a dead end over here. So it doesn't seem too bad. This one seems like it could be a lot worse. Alright, so all I have to do is time it right. I just don't want to get stuck and die. Alright, so if I start when this one's like that, do they swing at the same speed? It seems like it. Okay. So when this one's out, no, the other one's kind of in the way then. When that one's in, I can get into that corner and then just run. Okay, I think that's the idea. So I wait till that one's in there and then go to here and then just, nope. Alright, I guess you just kind of like, just dodge through it. Alright, part 1 done. Just a pillar. Alright, part 2. So it might just be like getting through this. Maybe I'll use like a health regen potion and just kind of see what I can do. Off to a great start. Didn't even see that guy. Let's get one of these going. Can't even stand near them. I should be okay here for a second, I think. Oh, nope. What got me there? Is I just too close to that thing? I'm gonna let some health regen come back. I'll keep going. Different speeds too, which makes it tough. Okay, this could be hard. So stay to this side of it for one thing. So let's see if I can get just past the two that are close for now. Nope, not quite. They just do one cycle at a time. That one does too. Okay, I should have waited to check that. They knocked me to that, so I'll use a potion. There's plenty of minor health potions, I think, so we should be okay. Alright, this part, at the risk of jinxing it, doesn't seem quite as bad. Just kind of stay to the side without the one going the other direction, and then just time the rest right. I feel like Indiana Jones. I go too fast, like, I need to wait for it to get out of the way first. Trying to, what do you call it, full start when you start a race before you're supposed to. Run and stop. And this could be tough here. Yeah. There's two of these guys and a guy right behind me. And that thing. But I think we finally made it. Well, sort of. Oh, is that our friend? The traveler from the journals? Could be. This is almost just a matter of disarming them in the right order. Yeah, really glad we have the ability to disarm traps, otherwise I'm not really sure what you do. I guess you go to the tripwire and then trigger it and then heal. Because I think the tripwire probably shoots the arrows. So you probably could just disarm one or the other. Right, because if I go through this, what happens? Yep, that arrow over there shoots at you. I'll just kind of go fast, I guess. Yeah. Blink is very useful here. Alright, we made it. Moment of silence for our friend who did not. Oh, okay. Moment of silence over. Disease rats. Oh no. Yeah, I was in the dodge animation with the dodge chakram attack. The other one got me, so now I have a disease, but we'll heal that at some point soon. Status effects. Minus 15% armor, so that's not that bad. Not ideal, but we can live with it. I guess I should have kept my orbs on to protect me there. And there's a jump down point up there. Interesting. Are we going to go across here? Or do we jump down into that area? I don't know. Let's keep going this way. It must circle back. And I'm going to try not to use any health potions for a little bit, because our health will regenerate. Actually, you know what? We can use these to make it regenerate a little bit faster. Some more Tinder Twig. Tinder Twig. Wish it was Bloodroot. I see another enemy somewhere. There he is. Love the animations here. It's like a spinning vortex of death. And of course, Axie can do a little bit of health steal for us too. Okay, so you do double back and you jump down here. Got it. Here we go. It's a little unnerving jumping off those cliffs because you never know like what's going to be below. I guess you can assume it's not an enemy or we'd have red arrows on our map, but still. Let's do this one, although I do kind of want to start using some Prismere picks as we get a little closer. As I probably mentioned, I'm definitely one of those guys who will end a game with like tons of potions and lockpicks and things, because like, just in case, but they don't do any good if you end the game with them. There's no bonus achievement for ending the game with 100 potions. Because ideally you'd end it with exactly 0 potions, having used them all like in the last battle. Otherwise you made too many. It's like they always say like a good healer should end with 0 mana or 0 force or whatever, but obviously that's not, you know, that's not practical. Cool stairway here. Yeah, I was gonna say who made this place, but I guess we know it was some crazy masons that were trying to hide something, I guess. Or just like the idea of making traps for future people. We're not alone in this labyrinth. Is there a Minotaur gonna come out and get us? Can I see what they are? Just rats, okay. Wanted to make sure I wasn't missing fighting something cool. Is there a lever somewhere? There's a button. That'll do. Green fire. This is the path of green. Alright, fully healed now. Glad to see it. And more rats and a troll. Alright, let's get some damage boosts going. Yeah, I do wish the dash was more responsive in this game, because like I always see it and then I hit the dash button, but I'm just in the middle of something, so it doesn't even matter. Maybe that would be too easy. Let's slow him down with some frost magic. Add some lightning. And some fire. Triple threat. And some Beyblades. Chakrams. Ooh, what's this? Very fast speed. It must be daggers then. Damage versus Colossi. That's cool. Martial feats. Alright, cool. But not that much damage though. I guess it does a little more versus that. Maybe I'll use them for just like one fight just to see them, because they could be kind of cool weapons. And are they primal? Like these chakrams are? Let's do... Hopefully there's not going to be like a boss fight. I like the other ones more. It's a cool effect. I like the animation of this. Oh, am I frozen? Uh-oh. Oh no. That's going to be unfortunate if it crashes. This is our first crash, I think. At least first crash in a very long time. Come on. Everybody cross your fingers. Okay, okay. It unfroze. Good. That was nerve-wracking. Wonder what did that. Just harvesting the thistle? But so far, this game hasn't been like glitchy or laggy or anything like that. So I've actually been very impressed by the QAQC. Maybe the effect of these chakrams? That'd be unfortunate. Am I going back the way I came? I am going back the way I came. Fool me once. Alright. A little bit of lag there too. I guess it could be because I'm also like moving files. These video files are just massive. I'm running out of space. I'm transferring them as I play this. So maybe it's just some of that process. Yeah, it's so tempting to make like a set of primal chakrams because there's really great synergy there as the mage build. But one, I really like our fire chakrams, and two, we already used a bunch of our good materials. I don't want to do that much more crafting. I'll do the staff, but then I think I'm done. Yay, the cage is open. This was a cool dungeon. I like this. Oh, and the fires are all lit. I wasn't paying attention to that. But I wonder if those 3 colored fires have been lighting up as we do the different parts of this. Any more hidden treasures under the water? I see one over here. Let's grab that and then the great treasure. I guess I can see them on the map actually. Ooh, what's this? Divine Signet. Pretty good actually. Plus 35% physical damage. This could be like a really good ring if you're a warrior. Maybe one of the best ones in the game, because I imagine most of your damage is physical. Maybe some piercing. But I would think rogues might have more piercing damage. Probably depends on weapon type too. Alright, let's see what the prize of this dungeon is. This one seems to be clearly something that's just like sitting there and not like a chest. Do I just get one? I assume I get both of these. What's that one called? The dead shot. Let's get the Titan spear. So there's 3. Oh, and it's a helmet too. Okay. All right. Cool. Very cool. Let's see what these are. I guess that makes sense. 3 paths, 3 things. So we have the Titan spear. So it's a good, well, it's not, is it a spear? It's a great sword. It's a very cool design of a great sword. Damage-wise, it's not that great, but I guess it does give you more health and a little bit extra bleeding damage. Bleeding, I assume, is like a dot. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, so what did I have? Do I still have the daggers? Let's collapse some of these. Right, let's keep this in the daggers for a second. We have this guy too, a primal hammer. The other daggers and dead shot. Definitely a pretty good bow, but also not like game breaking. All right, well, let's try this just for like, again, 1 or 2 fights, and then we'll switch back. All right, that was interesting. Thanks for the good times, Nerotelos, but I think I'm also glad to leave here and hopefully never come back. If there's like a side quest that takes you through here, I'm just probably not going to do it because we already kind of did everything in here. I don't think there is though. I think this is just like a fun dungeon kind of made to figure it out on your own, which is pretty cool too. But I believe we have a main quest to do now. Dying Scab. We seen a scab? Don't know that I have. Find the litanies. Okay, so we'll go over there to get more litanies in a bit. Let's keep pressing onward for now. Yes, we have the 2 daggers and the great sword. Not our best weapons, but we have magic.
We are here. That is good. I feel hope stirring in my veins once more. It is the prospect of reconciliation that has granted me a second youth. Come. We must kill the alphas of each Eyrie. With their veins in hand, we shall fulfill the gods' wishes.
Alright, that's cool he's coming with us. I like that.
Very well,
We'll
Beck.
do it together then. And I was kind of expecting it to be like one big boss fight, but it seems like it'll be a few boss fights.
Feel
Great sword
my wrath.
time. Yeah, let's hit them and make them vulnerable. 'Cause I think this is it. Is this a Prismere sword? Not Prismere. Primal? Well, it's not a magic weapon, so it doesn't do... Don't just chakrams do magic damage? I don't know. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. I don't have any special abilities.
Feel Balin's embrace.
Yeah. Let's shoot some daggers, and let's go at it. Do I have any dagger charge? I do. Oh, that's
Feel
cool.
Balin's embrace.
I do like the dagger animation. I probably should wait on that. Oh, mouse 2. I don't like mouse 2. Here we go. Yeah, I should wait for this guy. Yeah, that's a really cool animation attack. I like that a lot. And there it
Thus
is.
we begin. And as we harvest these trophies, you shall learn the journey the Colossi have taken to get here. Once we were but savages, no better than the other giant kin. We were called Myru, and to that identity we were chained until one day, Athene spoke to us. She spoke of a destiny and greatness that was not ours, but could be. She showed us the path of ascension, and we followed it here, to the teeth of Naros.
Your people are not from here?
No, we are far from the homeland of our ancestors. Undoubtedly the gods wished us to renounce our savage history. It was necessary. Though the Jotun and Etin once regarded us as kin, they grew jealous of us, of the strength we gained from the gods' favor. Tensions rose to war. It was a sign from Athene to my people to seek a new homeland, where the bounty of her wisdom could be harvested eternally.
Alright, a little bit of fun lore there. Anything else we should know about the Teryxes?
They are vicious beasts, wild and strong. The Alphas, our quarry, are particularly fierce. Salvation awaits.
Alright, let's go ahead and pause things here. Episode 1 of 7 tonight, hopefully, is done. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit.